Hi, my reading friends. I am doing a video to share with you about. I've started a reading journal and I really enjoy doing it. So I wanted to share with you what I've got, what I'm doing, and so if you're interested, you can do one too. So the first off is the notebook I chose, which is a lovely. It's by a brand called Yop and Tom on Amazon. I would compare it to the Archer and Olive. The only difference really is that this one is $10 cheaper, plus because I have Prime, you also save on shipping, so nearly $20 cheaper, and it's fantastic. I'm loving this notebook. It is, again, Yop and Tom. It's an A5 dot grid notebook. The outside is vegan leather, so it has just this, I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't feel like leather. It almost feels like somewhere between leather and like scuba like fabric. It's just incredible. It's very luscious to touch. Then the little moon on it is a foiled. So this is my reading notebook, and it has 160 pages. The pages are, it says 160 GSM, which by conversion, I did the math, it's like 105-pound paper, so the paper is very nearly cardstock. There's no bleeding, there's no ghosting, it's fantastic. So this is my cover. I love collage and art journaling, so this is just ripped papers and whatnot. Images that I have printed off for personal use off the internet, washi tapes, stickers, just whatever I needed. That's my email if anybody wants to email me. Now, this book is, like I said, 160. You can hear how thick this paper is. Yeah. So anyways, this book is 160 pages. It should last me quite some time. And more tissue paper, washi images. Now it's nice is it because it is a bullet journal. It's dot grid. It has a key you can use. I haven't done anything with it because I'm not sure how I want to use it. It also has an index. And these are nice because I think I'll fill that in at the end or closer towards after I've been using it for a couple years, because I do think it's going to last me a couple years. 160 pages. And because of I have some health issues, I read a lot slower than I used to. So unfortunately, I think this will last me a while. It's really nice is it's the pages, if can I get it to focus, are already numbered. You can see that dot grid there. These are stickers because my handwriting is atrocious, as you will soon see. I did start the layout with the TV shows we binge, which I have found is helpful because my husband, oh, hello, cat. So the cat's going to come help us. What I have found is my husband and I often, now that shows, you see a show and then it's another year before the next episode, it's a way for us to keep track of what shows we like. Plus, I have the shows that I watch. Like, he's not into The Great or Marvelous Miss Maisel, so I am, though. And these are movies I want to see, which I have seen. Dog, but I didn't cross it off yet. My favorite authors. My favorite book series. These are quotes. I love having a place to write my favorite book quotes in. Then, so I didn't keep track of I didn't have a book journal in prior years. I've never done a reading journal. And it struggled to figure out which books I had read. I know I read more books than this in 2020. I mean, you can see how many I read in 2021. So I know I read more than this, but this is all I can remember. So this is why I started the book. Plus, it's a good way for me to keep track if I've done my reviews and things like that online that I should be doing. So anyways, just more images. And then so starts my 2022 reading journal. Now, the nice thing about doing it the way I'm doing it, instead of doing it for 1 year, I am doing it, it's going to go until I run out of pages. And that may be a couple years, and then I'll start a new one. This is my 2022 reading goal. I'm not going to make it, but that's okay. This box will be for my total after I'm done. These are the books I would like to read, books I've purchased that are on my Kindle. These are the books covers I have read. And I did make enough to meet my goal. I made enough squares, which is nice with using the... And these are just... All I do is I have a template in Word that I created a table. And I just drop the book covers in there and then print it and cut it. These are my 2 do not finish books. I know, don't get me started. Everybody loves Night Circus. You know, I tried to read it 3 times and I just couldn't finish it. And you'll see... I'll go into that a little bit in more detail later. Then I started reading challenges. I am doing 2 reading challenges this year, but I just didn't, you know, I created this book, reading journal in May. So the first part of the year is playing catch up. So I haven't filled out quite all the pieces that I would like to, but this is the books that I have read. Sorry. So these are the books I've read. I really like having a box with the name. And because, see, I can't read with what's going on with my eyes right now. I can't read books. It gives me a migraine. But I'm doing audiobooks right now because I can't go without. And so I've got washi tape, doodles. I put in a box because it's a bullet journal. My reviews. If I left reviews on where I've left my reviews, a little blurb about the book, some fan art, of course the cover a little bigger, some fan art or just pictures that remind me of the book, some washi tape. Again, same thing over here. Don't Kiss the Bride by Carrie and Cole. I list the narrator because there was a book that I did not finish. I started and I actually returned it. It's later on, you'll see. I've never returned a book before, but I couldn't even get through chapter 1 because the narrator was so bad. Which is a shame. It was one of my favorite authors. But it wasn't this book. This book is fantastic. And so that's why I'm writing who's the narrator, so that I can keep track of who I like and who I don't. But anyway, some doodles, some washi, some fan art. Then, same here. Sorry, doing this with my hand. My craft room is in limbo right now, so I can't videotape the way I normally do. So I'm doing it by hand. But again, washi tape. What I thought of the book. Some fan art cover. Some doodles. And then that have to do with it. And then again here. And this was fun because I actually met this author, and that's how I got the name of this book. And I put notes in it about meeting him. And then actually what Sherlock Holmes means to me, because really Robert Downey Jr. will always and forever be Sherlock Holmes to me now. But just, you know, the range of Sherlock Holmes. This was a different take. It was a magical take on it. Of course, you could get by Warlock. But it was interesting. Then my do not finishes, and you know, I counted them in when I highlighted the books I've read, because I did spend time reading Night Circus. Like I said, I've attempted 3 times. It's just not, I don't like, the POV is not deep enough for me. So I feel like I don't know, I get bored with the story. Although one of my favorite quotes is from this book, because her description is incredible. But there's just, you feel like you feel like an intruder on the story. You don't feel like part of the story, and I don't like that in books. And then this one was the one, and I did not enjoy Zoe Chance, one of my favorite authors. I did not enjoy his reading of it. His accent was so thick I could not understand every other word. So, but I did still put the DNFs because I invested time reading, and I did mark them off here because I feel like, you know, I attempted to read them. I spent hours, you know, listening to them, whatever. I did include my book covers of the ones I finished here, and then I made a page for book covers I did not finish. So anyways, this is fun. In the back of this notebook, there is a pen test page built in, which is fantastic because I did find the Tombow Ghosts a little bit in one of my other notebooks, and I wanted to check it here. I do have a list of recommended reading, what the book is and who recommended it to me. And then just, plenty of papers to fill up. So I figure if this gets me through a couple of years, once I get my... Oh gosh, sorry, the book is... I don't know if I'm going to be able to post this because it's just going in and out of blurring. But I'll be able to go back to reading once we get what's going on with my eyes under control. So anyways, this is just a joyful... Oh, and I have a little piece of paper taped in with washi about the format of the pages I like, to make sure I get all the details. This is a fantastic way. Of course, I found it on BookTube and all that. This is a fantastic way to keep track of what you read because, like I said, I don't remember the books I read in 2020, and I have read some incredible books by some incredible authors. 2021 was easier because I got a lot of library books, and my library app was keeping track of it. But I will tell you, I struggled to get all the details because when Libby, my library app, updated, it dumped my previous reading list. So thankfully I'd already made this list, but it's just nice to have it in written format. I love book quotes, so I have plenty of room to add quotes for books, to keep track of those. Just a place to keep all, I love books, and this is just a place to keep everything in one organized, and I can look back on it and enjoy remembering books and maybe revisiting some of my favorite ones and reading them again. Anyways, thank you for your time. Have a lovely, lovely day. Enjoy reading. Bye.